So today, we will work on error handling. Currently, our app is now receiving and displaying all the content it needs using fetch and promises. But what would happen if a fetch gets rejected or returned in a failed state? For example, if a user is offline or the API server is down. To handle these types of errors, you use the catch method, which deals only with rejected cases. Back in script.js, let's add the catch method. I will add the function with an error parameter. Then log the error in the console. I will add some random characters in the URL. Check the preview and you should see an error message, failed to fetch. Now I want this catch method in all fetch requests. So instead of chaining a catch method in all fetch requests, I will move this catch method and put them in the fetch data function. I will also fix the URL back to API. And now, if you check the preview, the console error is gone. Remember, once the fetch promise is fulfilled, it returns a response object containing information about the response. So, I will quickly log all the responses here in the fetch data function. If you check the console, it lets you know various information like if the response is OK, status code of the response, and so on. Since fetch is only concerned with sending a request and receiving a response from the server, we should also provide a way of checking and handling failed HTTP responses. The easiest way to do this is to check if the response is OK. If the response object does not come back with OK equals to true, we will have to throw an error to let us know what happened. Back in script.js, create a new function, checkStatus. Response as a parameter. Inside the function, add if-else statement. In the condition, check if response.ok is equal to true. Then return promise.resolve response. Otherwise, return promise.reject new error response.statusText. Finally, up in the fetch data function, in the first then method, I will add this checkStatus function. Now we have a pretty solid and dependable sequence here. If a fetch promise is fulfilled, first it's going to check the status of the response. If it is resolved, it parses the response to JSON and so on. Great! This is the end of this final session. Thank you so much for choosing my YouTube channel to learn Fetch API with the project. I will see you again in my next video.